Hello everyone, I'm fB and today I will be hosting another edition of fB's weekly race. This is an endurance race that I host every Saturday, which lasts for about 1 hour on a track that's released just before the race goes live. The track used is a mixture of different styles that you find in stadiums such as tech, dirt, speed, obstacles, etc. No registration is needed to participate, simply just join the server before starting time and you will be eligible to play. We're seeing some warm-ups right now on this week's track, which is Pursuit of Happiness made by Be Happy. At the moment I'm no longer accepting maps since I already got so many of them to go through. I'll let you know once I'm accepting maps once again. Before the race goes live, I also want to mention that I run a time attack competition on the most recently used map. To participate, upload your best replay of the map to Mania Exchange. The deadline is set to 2 PM CEST on Saturday. More information about this race can be found below the stream or VOD. Alright, so let's see here. Not sure what Tugs L is talking about. Alright, so yeah, there's been some issues on this map, unfortunately, before the race went live here. A cut was found, which I missed since I forgot to check for shortcuts in version 3 of this map. It had 4 versions in total, so I forgot to check for shortcuts that time, and that's why there were some issues, but hopefully everyone will not take the shortcut, and if they do, they will get disqualified because I can actually check on the replay who does the shortcuts. So and yeah, there's also some issue with the maze checkpoint, so don't respawn at that place. Alright, so good luck, have fun. And hopefully we will not have any more issues here, but yeah, I don't know. It might happen, to be honest. So I'm sorry again for this. Alright, but we are going live now. Into the first round, and there will be 20 laps in total on this map. The race will take about 45 to 1 hour, 45 minutes to 1 hour to complete. But we are live with the first round following Javi Flyer, and we begin with a wall hit flip, which is also a bit buggy, I would say. So you might see some respawns there. Then followed by that we have a dirt stretch. This map in general, I would say, is pretty special. It's not like the usual map, so if you don't like those kind of maps, then probably shouldn't drive in the race either. You see Javi Flyer crashing in this long drift turn to the right. And then followed by that we have a small grass pot. Then followed with some tech. So Javi Flyer going to the right of the pole, so he makes it a bit easier to take the drift to the next turn. That's actually a pretty smart thing that Javi Flyer did there. Now soon we will enter the overview part of the map. Here we go. So it's like Grand Theft Auto, old games. Looks pretty cool. So this is also how the players see it when they play. And here's the obstacle part, one of the obstacles part. And we see some different ways the players are taking that route. But the most important part is that you go to the right, and it should be fine. And we see Javi Flyer is actually up in the lead as he enters the speed section of the map. In-game music too loud, okay. I'll lower it a bit. Harry pops up. But Javi Flyer still ahead. Now we will enter a bit more tech, followed by another obstacle at the end of the map, a roof hit. So Javi Flyer getting closer to the end of the first lap. Here comes this roof hit now. Can also be a bit tricky. Oh, what happened to Javi Flyer? I've never seen that before, and he actually needs to respawn. That is a bit unfortunate. So yeah, this can also be a bit scary to take. You also have to brake in air after you pass it. But yeah, Javi Flyer now into lap 2. In the lead right now we have Bits. Close fight with Doom. There's also a sound bug. When I switch between the players, the audio disappears, so sometimes pressing S works to get it back. So you might see me doing that a couple of times. If someone uses the cut, I will look at the replay and disqualify that player, so don't just ignore those players. Again, their results will not count. So if you want your result to count, don't take the shortcut. And again, I'm sorry for not finding it. It's my bad, my fault. Oh yeah, also I should mention that we got quite a lot of players this week, 155 players. So that's nice to see. And here's the overview part again. Sand has gone up in the lead now. You see that Shark takes a different route, though I don't think it's faster actually. Then we have these obstacles once again. You see Cossack going up in the lead. Entering the speed section again. Also Spam shows up. Spam who won last week. And before that got second 4 weeks in a row. Omnipots, who has won a lot of races recently, is not participating this week. But yeah, we'll see if we will have a new winner or if Spam is going to win for the second week in a row, since he's been so consistent recently. And he is at second now. Cossack's still leading. Oh yeah, I forgot to lower the music. I'm sorry. I'm very stressed out right now because, you know, I'm also organizing the race and everything, so that's why it was so loud. I'm sorry about that. I misunderstood what you meant. So yeah, it's sometimes this kind of stuff happens, and yeah, it's not fun to deal with. So sorry again. Now the audio should be better, and now we got audio for Bits as well, who is in the lead ahead of Spam. Builds up a lot of speed, getting closer to Bits, and will also overtake him in the dirt part. So Spam has gone up in the lead. Sand close to Spam and Bits. Sand, who has won the race the second most amount of times, I do believe, after Raysons, who of course has won it 9 times, I believe. But Sand has won it 4 times, if I'm not mistaken, and has been on the podium many times before, so he's used to being in the top. And right now he is doing really good. We also see Shark doing pretty well, and Shark takes that left route instead of the right one, and it actually pays off. It goes up in the lead, so I guess it's faster to going to the left. That's very interesting. I didn't assume that actually. I thought keeping your speed by just going straight would be faster, but Shark actually showing that going left in the maze is faster, and now we got a pretty good lead as well. So Shark doing really good. He's over 1 second ahead of Sand, who's now at second place. Spam has dropped down to third place. We got Harry also high up in the rankings at 4th place. Cossack at 5th. Bits at 6th. Actually, let's take an overview here of the race, and let's go through the top 22 right now. I usually want to do that at least once during the race. So right now we got Shark in the lead, 1.5 seconds ahead of Sand. Spam is at 3rd, Harry at 4th, Cossack at 5th, Bits at 6th, Shorty at 7th, his teammate Henny at 8th, Hobbyfire at 9th, Slink at 10th, Doom at 11th, Cocktail at 12th, Sissyman at 13th, Fuzzy at 14th, Coscos at 15th, Razorlight at 16th, not anymore, he goes up to 15th, Raggle at 16th, Cobrask at 17th, Slink has dropped down to 18th now, Jerem at 19th, he's a new player, Sad will pass him, then we got Toto at 21st and JHS at 22nd, so that's the top 22 right now, with Shark not anymore in the lead. Sand has passed him. And here's Spam, who also is looking to pass Shark, but Shark still at second place. 13 seconds between first and 22nd place right now. So still a fairly close race, but that distance will increase as the laps are being played through. Right now we are into lap 4 out of 20. And here's the overview part again, and now Sand tries to go to the left, but he crashes, so he will lose some time with that. Close fight now between Shark and Spam for first place. Better landing for Shark through that obstacle. Oh, but then he makes a mistake, hits the wall, and it's a bad place to crash. You want to build up a lot of speed here. He still keeps his second place though. It's about 1 second behind. And let's go through the pages now to see some other players who are driving, and usually I want to try and find the new players. So here's Jerem from France playing the race for the first time at 19th place right now, teamless player. Next page we got FS, sounds like a new player, but let's see here. It might be a new player. So FS at 47th place. Again, when you play in the race, I recommend always using the same nickname, so it makes it a bit easier for me to add the results. But FS might be a new player, so. Next page, we got, see here, trying to find a new player, or a rather new player. Nox, I don't think has played in the race that many times, might be his first time. From Fun Team, currently at 61st place. We have a lot of pages to go through. We got Edward from TRT, Polish player at 65th place. Next page we got G from United States of America at 82nd place. I think that is a new player as well. Next page we got Gecko from Denmark, 107th place. Looks like Fluffy Mittens will pass him. Next page we got Septak from Sweden, 117th place. Also, maybe a new player. Next page, getting closer to the players who are at last positions. Here's Force at 132nd place. Loller will pass him. And let's see if I can find who is currently last. I think it should be the next. No, it should be this page actually. Looks like Elephant, Canadian player, is currently at last place, 139th position. I think that is currently the last player. For those who don't know, the record of players participating is 164, so we didn't quite beat that. The amount of players finishing is 101, and that could potentially be beaten this race. We'll see. Anyway, back to the top. Spam is now at first place, and he got a 2-second lead over Shark. So Spam looking good to win the race for the second week in a row. Still very early though, so we'll see. Last week also he won with almost 20 seconds, or maybe it was over 20 seconds actually. The biggest distance though is 37 seconds, which is Raisons in one of his earlier races that he participated in. So the distance between first and second, the record is 37 seconds. Raisons, who of course is taking a break from the game right now, so he hasn't played in the race for a couple of weeks now. So, but hopefully he will be back eventually. Shark has now dropped down to third place. Sand is up to second, and he is pretty close to Spam. I think Spam might have made a mistake, lost some time. Kozak also doing pretty well in this race. Don't think he's been in top 10 before. Could be wrong about that. Actually, I should always have up the Google spreadsheet, because I can just do some research while the race goes on. Let's just search on Kozak to see what his best position is before this. 14th place, and this is only his third race that he's participating in, so Kozak doing really good right now at 4th place. Entering the overview part now, and we see a lot of players starting to go to the left. Spam though is still driving to the right. Might lose some time with that. We see some players jumping over this wall here, and yeah, I guess that is allowed. I don't think it's really faster, to be honest. I think it's faster to go more to the right and build up more speed. But yeah, the most important part is to not go to the left over the wall to the left, because that is considered a shortcut. And if you do so, your time will be disqualified, since I do go through the replay after the race is over, so I will be able to see everyone who took the shortcut. So if you want your result to count, don't do the shortcut. We see that Cossack has dropped down to 6th place now. Both Hobby Flyer and Bits has passed him. Shark remains at 3rd, just behind Sand. Let's see how Sand does this ending, this roof hit. It's kind of scary. As you can see, if you don't brake in the air, you will do a flip. So it's very important that you have decent reflexes to stabilize your car. Also, you can get a bad flip here sometimes. I say if you take that roof hit in the middle, then you likely will not get a bug from it. But anyways, Sand still trying to catch up to Spam, who is in the lead with 2 seconds. Shark at 3rd, Bits at 4th, Hobby Flyer at 5th. Hobby Flyer, who has been on the podium before, also Bits. Cossack though, never been in top 10. 14th place is his best position. Only his 3rd race, so he's doing pretty good at 6th place. Then we got Henny at 7th, Cocktail at 8th, Sissy Man at 9th, Sad at 10th, Shorty only at 11th place. Shorty, who got 3rd place last week and has been on the podium many times. He is the player who's been 2nd the most amount of times. He's never won the race actually, but he's been 2nd like 8 times in total. So Shorty is one of the most successful players in the race. I hosted it now for 25 times, hoping to host it many times more. Oh yeah, I haven't looked at the local records. Looks like I think that is Seb with that nickname. Let's just take a look here. Yeah, that is Seb. Seb, you should use your normal nickname, so I know it's you. But yeah, Seb takes the local record right now, 2 minutes 8 seconds 51 hundredths. And we can take a look at the local records, the list right now. We see that Seb is at 1st, Hobby Flyer at 2nd, and Shark at 3rd. Spam with a surprisingly slow time right now. He's almost 1 second behind Seb's best time, but is still in the lead. So that just shows that it's more important that you can drive consistently than fast. Anyways, Razorlight doing pretty well at 10th place. But then he crashes into the checkpoint and many players will pass him. Well, actually, those players could be on the other laps, but Doom will pass him, I think. And also Slink. So Razorlight down to 17th place because of that mistake. And he gets a pretty poor landing here as well. Drives backwards over the booster, but does it pretty well. Solves that situation. See this next roof hit as well. No problem. There was also a bug with the checkpoints. There's no audio when the players go through them, and you also don't get any updates for some reason. I have no idea why that is happening, but hopefully that can be fixed for next week. Anyways, let's follow some other players. Link, currently at 17th place, has been on the podium once before, I think, at 3rd place. Mars A9 though has won the race a couple of times. Currently though only at 18th place and 29 seconds behind the top. Thompson has also been on the podium, took 2nd last week, but now only at 19th place. Funko Beach at 20th, usually is in top 22. We got Nix from Fuhrer, I think could be playing the race for the first time, not sure. Jerem is playing the race for the first time, is at 22nd place, so doing fairly well, being the first race. And look at this, I think Shark has gone up in the lead. Yeah, he has passed Spam in the top. So Shark doing really good in this race. And let's just search on Shark as well in the spreadsheet. Shark's best position is 5th place, and he's actually only participated in the race once before. So the first time he participated, which was race 10, he got 5th place. And now he's playing for the 2nd time and is currently in the lead. So Shark is doing really good as well. See if you can keep it up. We are into lap 8 out of 20. This will be a fairly short race, which I don't think is a bad idea because well, it got a bit delayed, and then I'm actually also not hosting, but casting another tournament at 6 p.m. CEST, so I need a bit of a break in between there, so I guess the race will be a bit shorter, like 50 minutes or so, but that's fine. So close between Shark and Spam. Where is Sand? He's only 2 seconds behind, and Bits only 4 seconds behind, but then we got a 4-second gap down to Hobbyfire at 5th place. So we got 4 players, Shark, Spam, Sand and Bits, who has taken a small lead in the top. Yeah. Oh yeah, there's some kind of highlights feature on Twitch now, I think, which is pretty cool. If you write at someone's name, makes it a bit easier to see if you want to write something to me to see it, for example. Anyways, back to the race. Spam is now back in the lead. No, not anymore. He was in the previous checkpoint. Shark has passed him, and let's see the overview now. The different paths. Spam will go straight, Shark will go to the left, and who's gonna finish? Who's gonna take the lead? It is Shark. So I think going to the left is slightly faster, and Shark has figured it out. But yeah, Spam not losing too much time, but it could still play a difference if it keeps being this close between the players. But Shark now always getting a small lead over this speed section. Sand at 3rd, Bits at 4th. Let's go through the pages one more time. I like to do it twice at least to follow some other players. We got Omega from Alpha, Slovakian player, at 32nd place. Got Speedy in front of him, entering the overview part. Next page we got Chalik from France at 43rd place, teamless player. We have Palteza, the part of the 24-hour team race. They host the endurance races. I cast their 4-hour endurance race a couple of weeks ago, and they will plan to host a 24-hour race in September as well, which I likely will cast. So Palteza driving the race, which is cool to see. Next page we got Unknown, an unknown player from Czech Republic at 70th place. We also have Inept from Estonia. Don't recognize this name, so it could be a new player, but there's been over 600 players who's participated in the race, so I mean I could be wrong as well. We actually see Spam and Sand overlapping Inept. Next page we got Kaz from DDR, Dirt Team, 30Ds Racing, currently at 99th place, going into lap 10 I think, or maybe lap 9. Next page we got Sweet from Germany at 117th place, entering the speed section. And let's see if I can find who's last. Shorty has oh, he's still driving, but he's at 121st place. I'm not sure what happened to Shorty. I think he might have taken a break or gotten distracted or something. But it's nice to see him still continuing the race, because I really appreciate players finishing the race, even if you get a bad start or something like that. It's always nice. So Shorty is not last though. Elephant is at last place at 122nd place. So we still got 122nd players driving. The record of people finishing is 101, so we could maybe get close to that this week. Would be nice. But let's continue following the top. Shark is in the lead. Oh, makes a crash. This allows for Sand to catch up quite a lot. He'll still catch up here as well because he has more speed. So let's see in the next checkpoint. He is 2 seconds behind now. He gets a pretty good landing here as well. I think it's probably a good idea to slow down a bit before that roof hit. Because the more speed you have, the more likely it is that you get a bad bump from it. But yeah, Sand about 2 seconds behind Shark, who is currently in the lead. Then we have Spam at 3rd place. Won last week, and before that got 2nd 4 weeks in a row. So Spam has been on the podium 5 weeks in a row, and is on the podium right now as well. Then we have a 3-second gap down to Bits at 4th place. Ooh, and he crashes, so Flyer will pass him at the dirt. See Thompson with a 9th local record. Let's see if Seb still has the fastest time. Yes, he has. 2 minutes, 8 seconds, 51 hundredths by Seb. Still the fastest time. So some players seems to have figured out the map more than others. Spam, who is at 3rd place, doesn't have the fastest time. I think if he was able to set a bit faster times, he probably would have been in the lead right now, but still losing some time at certain parts of the map. Flyer entering the overview part. He is going to the right. I'd say the majority of the players are going to the right, only a handful of players going to the left, including Shark, and with that he is actually gaining some time. Flyer entering the speed section now. He is still behind Spam with quite a lot, 4 seconds. Gonna be tough to catch up to that, but anything can happen. One respawn, one big mistake, and lose several positions. Right now we have 53 seconds between 1st place and 22nd place. So still lower than 1 minute at least. I guess that's good. Shark should enter lap 12 now. Oh, okay. Oh, Shark almost fell on his back. That would have meant a respawn. So Shark very lucky not having to respawn. That means that Sand is even closer now. He's actually in the lead. Sand has passed Shark, but they are very close to each other. Yeah, Shark pretty lucky in that roof part. So close to falling on his back. And now Sand is in the lead, looking to win for the 5th time. He's gonna confirm that this would be his 5th win. Yeah, this would be his 5th win if Sand wins. He has won the race 4 times before and been on the podium 3 times in addition to that. So Sand is looking good right now. But I think Shark will catch up again at this part coming up. He has definitely figured out this part. So let's follow Shark and let's see how much he can catch up to Sand. Maybe even overtake him. Here he comes. Actually, Sand also going to the left, so I guess Sand has also figured it out. Both Sand and Shark doing the same strat. Let's see here. Oh, Shark is... yeah, he's also figured out that part a bit better. He's landing a bit earlier than Sand, and with that building up more speed before this long full speed section. So Shark definitely... this is the key to why he's leading right now. Figuring out that obstacle part, building up a lot of speed for this full speed section, and he is gaining so much time with that. He is half a second ahead of Sand all of a sudden. So good stuff by Shark, back up in the lead. Spam remains at 3rd. He's getting a bit closer as well, only 2 seconds behind. And still we have that gap down to Flyer at 4th place, 5 seconds now. Or 6 seconds even. Ooh, but Flyer clips the wall. Where is Bits? Bits still behind, but should catch up. Spam in the meantime sets a new top 2 local record. 2 minutes, 8 seconds, 61 hundredths. So Spam maybe figuring out the map a bit more now. And he is actually very close to 1st and 2nd place. So we've got 3 players within 1 second in the top. Very exciting so far. Lap 13 out of 20. Oh, Spam will hit the wall, but didn't lose too much time with that. Sand has gone back up in the lead, ahead of Shark. So very close top 3 right now. In contrast to last week where Spam was like 20 seconds ahead at this point. But yeah, this is quite exciting right now. Oh, Spam will hit the wall here as well. I think he's not actually going to the right of the pole like we saw Flyer doing in the start. And that makes it a bit harder to get a good line. It makes it a bit more tight to make the drift. So yeah, Spam crashing, and he crashes again. So he's now 3 seconds behind. Now we actually get this point of view in this maze part. That's interesting. Let's see here, Shark trying to land as early as possible so he gets more speed. Didn't do it quite that well. We also see different paths through that part. Shark will hit the wall! Shark will hit the wall! That means Sand will now get a couple of seconds, because you lose quite a lot of speed if you don't have... you lose quite a lot of time if you don't have that much speed going into this full speed section. So Sand should get a couple of seconds. He's already 2 seconds ahead of Shark. Spam is now 6 seconds behind Shark, so he lost quite a lot in the first half of this round. Bits is only 4 seconds behind Spam now, who has passed Hobby Flyer. Cossack still doing really good at 6th place, I must say. Again, previous best result 14th place, so Cossack doing really good. Cocktail also in top 10 at 7th place. So is Henny at 8th, Doom at 9th, and CC Man at 10th. So that's currently the top 10. Thompson has advanced in the field. I think he was lower before. He's now at 11th place. Link at 12th. Raggle at 13th. Has been on the podium twice. 3rd place twice in the past. But right now only at 13th place. Which is still a pretty good result, I must say, out of 120 players. Slink at 14th. Has not been on the podium before. Cobrask at 15th. Jerem now at 16th. So also taking a couple of positions. 45 seconds behind the top. We got Funko Beach at 17th. Marjay 9 still at 18th place. I think that was his position last time as well. We got Toto at 19th. Razorlight at 20th. Fuzzy at 21st. Let's see what Fuzzy's best position is. I think it was recently. Whoops, that's not right. There we go. Fuzzy's best position is 6th place in race 23. And he was at 10th place last week. So Fuzzy usually a bit higher up, but still doing fairly well, I would say, at 20th place. Razorlight at 21st. Nope, 22 now. Riddle Shaman has passed him. Let's go back up in the top. Let's get audio as well. Sand is leading. And where is Shark? Shark has dropped down to 4th place. Big mistake from Shark. Bits has now gone up on the podium at 3rd place. Spam is at 2nd, but he's 9 seconds behind Sand. Sand has gotten a really good lead, and this could actually be enough. This could be what takes him, what gets him 1st place. I mean, Sand is known as a very stable player, so he can definitely play on the result here, if he knows the result, that is. 9 seconds, 10 seconds now, even 11 seconds behind is Spam. So Sand doing a great job at the top. And we only have a couple of laps left to go. Sand will now enter lap 15 out of 20. So as long as he can avoid any respawns or big mistakes, I think Sand might be able to win this one, which will be his 5th win in total. And he sets a new local record, 5th place, 2 minutes 8 seconds 85 hundredths. Not the fastest time, but still pretty decent. Seb is still with the fastest time, 2 minutes 8 seconds 51 hundredths. And we have 5 players under 2 minutes 9 seconds. So will Spam take 2nd for the 5th time? At least he won last week, so that wouldn't be the 6th 2nd place. But yeah, Spam again at 2nd place. So many times before has been at 2nd. Bits at 3rd. I want to take a look at the Bits as well and see how many times he's been on the podium. Bits has been on the podium only once. 3rd place in race 12. But he has won the local record many times before, I do know that. So a very fast player. And is on the podium right now, so this could be his 2nd podium position in total. Oh, all of a sudden Spam is 7 seconds behind Sand. So Sand with a small mistake. Well, pretty big mistake actually. And we do see Spam also going to the left now. So I guess someone told him that it was faster. That's interesting. Let's see if we can get a good landing here. Landed a bit too long, and I think he got a landing bug as well. So we'll not get too much speed here. Sand might be able to extend his lead a bit. See in the next checkpoint how far ahead Sand is. He's still about 6 seconds. I guess we'll have to wait for Spam to enter this checkpoint. He didn't lose too much with that actually, so maybe Sand also made a small mistake. Bits is very close to Spam. only 2 seconds behind right now. And then we do have a gap of 8 seconds or 9 seconds down to Cossack at 4th place. Continues to drive really solidly. Shark, who was doing so well in the early part of this race, now down to 5th place. 17 seconds behind Sand. 6 seconds behind between Sand and Spam. That is not that much. I can definitely see Spam still winning this race, and now he's only 5 seconds behind. You should see Sand in the distance here, maybe. Can't really see him, but he is here. And Spam entering that turn now, so that is not that safe of a lead. And then Bits also doing really good at 3rd place. And he will actually overtake Spam at the dirt part. At those kind of dirt turns, you want to go as much to the as close to the wall as possible, so you will keep your speed throughout the turn. And that's what Bits did better than Spam, and why he is now at 2nd place. But both these players could not easily, but realistically still take 1st place. Sand only with a 6-second lead. Ooh. I guess that was pretty good. From Spam and Bits as well. Maybe got a bit more speed than Sand. So, oh, but Bits will hit the wall. We've seen that a couple of times, and that is a bad place to crash. Just look at this. Spam extending his lead over Bits over this long full speed section. So you gotta make sure that you don't hit the wall at that part. Alright, Sand soon entering lap 17 out of 20. So only 4 laps left to go after that. This roof hit, always a bit scary to take. But Sand does a good job of it. Let's see how Bits and Spam does it. Both doing it well. Bits actually landing into the booster, and that should be faster, I think. I don't think Sand was doing that. So that's maybe why Sand is always losing some time in the start or in the end of the map. But he's still 6 seconds ahead of Spam and 7 seconds ahead of Bits. It's about to overlap Borj and Zaitsev. Zaitsev, who's participated in the race the most amount of times. I think he's only missed the race once, and that was when he built the map, so still driving this week as well. Also Sam not going to the right of that pole. Spam will not do it either, and neither will Bits. Only Harvey Flyer did it really. He's currently at 8th place, 36 hundredths behind. 36 seconds I should say. 1 minute 16 seconds between 1st and 22nd place right now. Sand at 1st, Edward at 22nd. See Bits still going to the right, Spam going to the left. And Spam will pass Bits. Unless he was still ahead, I don't know. And then Bits gets a pretty wonky landing as well. Let's see if we can avoid hitting the wall now at this place. So important. No! He will have to brake! Bits having some issues with that turn. And that means once again Spam will get a lead over Bits. But Sand has increased his lead with 1 second. He's now 2 checkpoints ahead of Spam. And 7 seconds. He is soon entering lap 18. 3 more laps left to go for Sand. Looking to win the race for the 5th time. Yeah, see here, Sand does not land straight into the booster. We will see Spam doing that, I think. Yeah, so Spam will land into the booster, and that's actually faster. So that's why Sand is always losing time here in the start, or in the end I should say. So that's another interesting strat that some players have figured out and some have not. And I actually like that kind of math quite a lot, when there's some strats you can find. And we do see Sand losing some time at the dirt stretch, losing quite a lot of time. Yeah, Spam is now less than 4 seconds behind, 3.5 seconds behind, because of that mistake from Sand. This is not over yet. 3 seconds is nothing, although it looks like Spam did a poor dirt turn once again. So maybe Sand will increase his lead. Yes, Sand is now back to 4 seconds ahead, so Spam losing some time at that dirt part, which he did the previous lap as well. So not doing that turn too well. And here comes the overview once again. Sand will go to the left and Spam will show up soon as well. Yes. Followed by Bits, who goes to the right. Not the best landing from Sand, but gets decent speed entering the speed section. Ooh, Spam actually lost his grip a bit. He will lose some time with that. Still 4 seconds behind Sand. Bits now 7 seconds behind Sand. 3 seconds or 4 seconds behind Spam. So Bits dropping down a bit. He's still got a fairly decent lead over Shark though, who is at 4th place now, 15 seconds behind Sand. So Bits still looking to get podium position at least. Alright, Sand now about to enter lap 19 out of 20. And once again he will lose some time here in the start because he's not landing straight into the booster. As you can see, Spam will do so. He lands straight into the booster and will gain some time with that. He's now 2.5 seconds behind Sand. He gains 1 second with that strat. 1 second. That is quite a lot. If he can do that these 2 last laps, he might be able to overtake Sand. That could be the difference. Now the pressure is really high on Sand. He knows he's in the lead and needs to avoid any mistakes. One mistake and Spam will capitalize on it and pass him. Here comes Spam's least favorite turn. Yeah, he's not really taking it that well. He should go more wider through it so he doesn't get too much speed. Sand might be doing it better. He might gain some time here. Actually not. And Sand makes a mistake. Sand misses the drift. This means Spam will now be 1.5 seconds behind. Spam is getting closer for each turn now. This is getting very exciting. We can see now how close Spam is to Sand. Only about 1 second is the difference. And I am experiencing some lag for some reason. Going into the full speed section. Sand still with a 1 second lead over Spam, but it was a couple of more seconds. At one point it was 9 seconds I think. And of course remember, Sand will lose some time in the end once again. Soon entering lap 20 out of 20. Maybe it will go down to that last turn in the end. Because Spam will gain about 1 second on Sand. We'll see. Alright, Sand now just a roof hit and then will go into the next lap, but Spam should take 1 second because of this strat. Yes, he will actually pass Sand. Sand drops down to... No, wait, he's still ahead, never mind. But this is so close. This is so close. Last lap, here we go. Sand versus Spam. 1700s is the difference. So exciting. And actually Spam set a new local record on that lap, 2 minutes 8 seconds 3800. So he is driving super fast right now. Has almost caught up to Sand, but let's see now how he does this dirt turn. He does it a bit better now actually, goes a bit wider so doesn't lose too much time. He's still 2200 behind Sand though. This could actually be decided in the very last turn. This time Sand does not mess up that drift. He keeps the same lead, 2300s. Soon entering the overview part. We can see some mistakes here sometimes. Spam with a lot of speed. Catching up. Ooh. Spam almost passing Sand in that turn. So exciting right now. This turn here also so important that you land with a good speed. And it looks like Sand. No! Spam did it better. Spam has more speed. This turn. Oh my god, this is so close. Sand is still in the lead. But remember, he is not doing that end as fast as Spam is doing. This is incredibly close. Sand still has a small lead. 100. 100 between Sand and Spam. Entering the last turn and Spam makes a small mistake. Spam makes a small mistake. This could be it. This could be enough for Sand. He can still afford making that mistake in the end. Not hitting the booster. But it's gonna be close because Spam is still less than 1 second behind Sand, I mean. They are entering the last couple of turns now. Who's gonna win this one? Oh, Spam will clip the wall. Spam will clip the wall. Let's follow Sand now. Here comes the last wall hit, roof hit. I can't even speak. Let's see. Will Spam pass? Will Spam pass? No, he will not. Sand will win the race. Oh my god, that was incredible. Sorry for writing in the chat, but that was an incredible fight between Sand and Spam. Oh my god, holy macaroni. Alright, Bits will take 3rd, Shark will take 4th place, Cocktail with the wall roof hit left. Oh my god. Can't even speak. Alright, Cocktail will take 5th place, Penny will take 6th, Cossack takes 7th, his best position. Thompson still with the roof hit. Dang, that was a close race. Thompson will take 8th place, Sissyman will take 9th, Link will take 10th, Raggle, no one close to him, still a couple of seconds ahead of Marius, so Raggle will take 11th place, Marius A9 will take 12th. I'm lagging quite a lot here, but hopefully it will be alright. Cobras takes 13th, Jerem takes 14th in his first race, Doom takes 15th, Slink will take 16th, Funko Beach will take 17th, Freddle Shaman looking to take 18th place, 4 seconds ahead of Fuzzy. And will do so. Fuzzy just behind, poor landing, but looks like no one will pass him. He will take 19th place. Edward will take 20th, might be his first race, I'm not sure. Edward takes 20th, Fops will take 21st, Nix will take 22nd, and let's go to this page now. We got Razorlight next up, 23rd place. Oh, when he lands on his back, we'll have to respawn. No, he's trying to go on his back. Razorlight going on his back, and it's gotta be enough. Yes, it will. Razorlight will be able to finish. He takes 25th place. El Wormo and Speedy will pass him. Sick ending by Razorlight. Nymph will take 26th. JHS will take 27th. Cool Thing will take 28th. Chalik will take 29th. Hunter will take 30th. Sad will take 31st. Yes. Kawi will take 32nd. No, Dan will pass him, and also Mackie, very close. Crunch also on his back, trying to do what Razorlight did, but not able to, so he will have to respawn, unfortunately. Instead, we have Session taking 35th, Sisev taking 36th, Paltesa taking 37th, Crunch now driving into the finish, taking 39th. We got Seb taking 40th place, Clockren takes 41st, Nexor takes 42nd, Sengo still with 1 turn left. Good ending, will take 43rd place. We got Defcon 1 taking 44th, Rainbow is going to take 45th, Skid Racer with the ending left. Again, I should also mention that after everyone's finished, I will give out 2 stadium demo keys in my Twitch chat, so stay tuned for that if you want to win it. Have a chance to win it. So Skid Racer takes 46th, Toad will be ahead of Loxow, takes 47th. Galvanize will take, Demon or Shin will pass and take 49th. Galvanize takes 50th. Not even that, he must have respawned because FS takes 50th. Mobius will take 51st, and here comes Galvanize, takes 52nd. We got Chapo taking 53rd. Clareroy or something like that takes 54th. Sorry for butchering your name. Here's Jerbe taking 55th. Nico Egg from Denmark. Next up, will take 56th place. No, 57th place. Alex will pass him. Kuma will take 58. Unknown will take 59. Chicane from Austria, driving with a French skin, will take 60th place. Playday will take no, his respawn, I think. So some players might pass him. No, looks like he's still at 61st place. So Playday will take 61st. We got Suzy taking 62nd, Inept taking 63rd, Vap is taking 64th. Next page we got Pie Lover, still with the roof hit left to pass. Will actually hit the wall, but with slower speed it's easier to do it, so he will take 65th place. Mayhem will take 66th. Hubert is gonna take 67th, I think, yes. G will take 68. Botond from Hungary looking to take 69th place. Unless someone will pass him here in the end. No. Botond will take 69th. Vish from Sweden, speed player, will or looking to take 70th place. We still got a lot of players driving. Don't think we will beat any records, but maybe we'll reach 90 players finishing at least. Vish will take 70th. Flaushi X will take 71st. Shorty only at 72nd place, but must have stopped driving or something, I think. Delta from Easy Killer next up. 9 minutes left on the clock when Delta takes 75th place. Next up is LRK5 or SAC. Not sure what's the name or the tag, but that player is next. Ghost is still a bit behind. We can take a quick overview to see how many players are still driving, so you can see quite a lot. Hopefully all of them will be able to finish as well. So SAC is gonna take 76th place, ahead of Ghost from Virtual takes 77th. Loler getting closer to the end. 3 seconds ahead of Circuit Breaker. Oh! Loler will have to respawn. Big mistake in the end. Circuit Breaker will take 78. And here comes Loler. Second attempt. Now he makes it. Will take 80th place. Looks like Prost passed him. We got Force at 81st. RFG09 at 82nd. Sounds at 83rd. ADV at 84th. Sweet at 85th. Septac is next up. And will take 86th place, just ahead of Chucky at 87th. Raneo, I think, will take 88th place. Cass will take 89th. And then next up is his teammate Benny, who I think is driving the race for the first time. Oh, hits the wall! But that player is on another lap. So Benny will take 90th place. Gecko will take 91st. Actually, we might beat the record. Boss will take 92nd. Opt13 will take 93rd. Mrectal C will take 94th. Mescalin will take 95th. Fluffy Mittens looking to take 96th. Yeah, we might actually beat the record this week. That's awesome. I didn't think so, actually. So we might beat 101 players. Fluffy Mittens will finish and will take 96th place. Next page we got Dawn, 97th place. Hypercycle should also be able to finish. Is on the last lap. Only 2 more checkpoints to go. Hypercycle. Oh, okay. Lands on his wheels. and will take 98th place. Toto, no, Toto is not driving. Who's still driving here? Borge is still driving. He is on the last lap, I think. 6 minutes left on the clock. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 players still driving. No, Maniac is standing still, so 5 players still driving. So if Borge can finish the race, we will have 99 players finishing. And then let's see who's after Borge. Maxi Rosparovac at 100th place. Also on the last lap, so yeah, I think we can reach 100 players at least. Not sure if we're gonna beat actually the record. No, we might not actually beat the record because Elephant is not on the last lap, I think, and nor is Chaotic Monkey. So I think we might just be able to reach 100 players, which is still really awesome. So 1 player short of the record. But it's still a cool milestone to reach 100 players. And Forge turns around, hits the booster, and will take 99th place. And here is Maxi Rosparovac. He is 1 lap ahead of Chaotic Monkey. Maybe even more than 1 lap ahead, I'm not sure. If it's only 1 lap ahead though, then maybe it's possible for both Elephant and Chaotic Monkey to finish. But oh, okay. Oh, my bad. Tails took 100 place and Maxi Rosparovac took 101st place. So actually we tied the record now. I'm sorry, I didn't see Tails. So we have tied the record right now, and next should be Elephant here, who's entering the last lap now. 4 minutes left on the clock. This is doable. We could actually beat the record. Yeah, I guess a lot of players actually disconnects from the game, so if that wasn't an issue, then we probably would have beaten this record rather easily. You see Elephant taking an interesting path at that dirt part. Maybe that is actually faster, I don't know. Yeah, only going left wasn't allowed. Just going right, doing whatever was allowed. I tried to make that clear, but yeah, again, it was my fault because I didn't test version 3 of the map. Only version 1 and 2. And then I forgot to check for shortcuts for version 3, so sorry about that. I guess it went pretty well. And again, I will check the replay and see. Whoever did the shortcut will not have the results count. Here is Elephant driving through the overview for the last time. If he finishes, we will have a new record of total participants, 102 players. Yeah, that's true. I guess if players getting disqualified, then the record might not be beaten. That's true. I will have to check it. Not later today because I'm casting another tournament, but on Sunday maybe I can. So yeah. 2 minutes and 20 seconds left on the clock. Elephant getting closer to the end. 5 checkpoints left to go. Chaotic Monkey though still haven't reached the last lap, so unfortunately Chaotic Monkey will not be able to finish this week. But there's always next week. And here comes the last turn, the roof hit for Elephant. And lands on his wheels and will take 102nd place, a new record for total amount of participants. Awesome stuff. So we only got Chaotic Monkey driving, but he will not unfortunately be able to finish. So I'm gonna save the replay now. Takes a while, there we go. And then I'm gonna summarize the result for this race. Race 25, Sand won it, less than 1 second ahead of Spam. Actually less than half a second ahead of Spam. Amazing race between those two players. So exciting. Then we had Bits taking 3rd place, and the best lap, let me check, went to Spam with a time of 2 minutes 8 seconds 38 hundredths. So yeah, that is the race. Thanks everyone for participating. Thanks for watching. See you next week.